welcome to Nara's Pilates. Today's workout is a full body Pilates based workout. Level wise around about mid-level, but I will be offering some variations and some modifications. So always work at your own level, listen to your body and adapt as needed. So it may be that you just need to change the move slightly, change the position of a hand. Just listen to your body, so don't just automatically go to the level that you think that's what I should be doing. You can always build up. Any pain, any ongoing issues, just be really mindful and obviously stop if anything is causing any real issues. Okay, so let's get started. So set up our standing posture, place the feet on the mat, heel of the foot into the arch of the foot, so we've got the feet in a hip distance position, lengthening up. Just let's soften those knees. So if you have a tendency to just lock the knees out, take the locks off. It'll feel a little bit strange, and then just gently move through the pelvis backwards and forwards until we come into a midline, up through the toes. So let's open through the chest, so we've got a nice long position, and then up through the top of the head. So let's think about now how we are breathing. So it's a deep breath in through the nose, into the bases of the lungs. Then as you exhale, you're going to engage the core. So same sensation as if you were going to the toilet, and you're going to stop mid-flow, lift, and then gently draw the tummy in towards the spine and breathe out, okay? The other thing as we breathe out, we're going to breathe out through pursed lips. So it's a good, nice deep wide breath in. Relax those shoulders and engage your core. Good, okay. Let's take those feet wide in hip distance. We're going to go for our plie or our sumo squat, depending on knee, hip, ankle mobility. So if you're tight, a little bit more towards turning in. If you're not so tight, you can turn them out, but make sure the indicator would be the knees, the direction of the knees and the hips. So if your knees and hips are rolling forwards, you need to sit yourself back, keep yourself upright. Okay, so let's just place the hands on the hips to start. Check that the knees are going over the toes. Check that you can pull your toes up so you've not got too much weight in the middle and the front of the foot. And keep your chest up, so you're not just doing this, okay? Chest stays up, inhale as we come down, exhale as we're coming up. We're going to add some arms in, so the higher the arms, the more mobility you need in your back and hips. If there's a chink in the chin, then you will find that you're going to want to round out and you're going to want to come forwards. If that's the case, you just keep the hands a little bit lower. So we're going to inhale as we come down, exhale as we come up. Deep breath. Squeeze the shoulder blades together if you have got the hands a little bit higher. Don't let the shoulders come up. Good. Exhale. Good. 3 more. Nice. Working from those hips, rolling out. Good. And then we've got 1 more. Inhale, exhale. Okay, let's turn. Let's have right leg in front, left leg behind. Front foot flat on the floor. Keep the body weight up. The further back the leg is, the more you're going to have a lengthened position through the quad and the front of the hip. It's more of a workout if you've got the leg underneath. Okay, so if you're a bit tight here, take it further back, okay? So inhale, exhale. That front foot has to stay on the mat, and the knee stays behind, so don't let it come forwards. We're not doing this, okay? Chest up, nice, 90 degrees through that back leg. Inhale, exhale. Great for balance, great for coordination, and really great for the legs. Good, 3 more. Inhale, exhale up, good. Draw the tummy in, last one. Good, okay, take that back leg, lengthen it down. This front knee is still bent. You're going to hinge from the hip, and you're going to feel that stretch through the back of the leg. Arms are going to come above the head. Then you're going to place the palms back, squeeze the shoulder blades. So palms towards each other, then palms away. Inhale, open out, engage, exhale. So we're working a lengthened position through the back of the leg. And we're also working into the back and the upper back and shoulders. 1 more. Good. Open. And then squeeze it back. Lovely. And and let's change positions, change legs. Okay, so remember you need to think about how far back you went with the other leg. Inhale, down we go. Exhale, up. Inhale, lovely. That front foot, notice what's happening with the knee. If it's rolling in, aim the knee to the outside of the foot. So you're not allowing that knee to just fall in. You're working the glutes a little. You're switching those muscles on. And you're becoming more in control of how your body moves. 3 more. Inhale. Chest stays up, remember. So we don't want to let the body just bend from the waist. Okay. Lengthen that back leg, placing the heel down. This front knee's bent. Tilt forward slightly. Arms up. Palms back. Squeeze. Palms towards each other. Exhale. Inhale. Good, engage. So we're working really long backs. Good. Really important that we've got good range of movement through the shoulders. Relax your jaw. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, lovely. Exhale, squeeze and release. Okay. Come to the back of your mat. Feet at distance, soften the knees. We're going to come into a roll down, so starting off, nice deep breath in. Soften through the knees, tuck the chin in, round out the shoulders, body weight is coming down. Inhale, and then exhale. So you can either drop to the knees and walk the hands out, or you can walk straight out. Into high plank. So wrists underneath the shoulders, hips in line, so you're not here and you're not doing this, okay? So draw the tummy in. Now we're going to sit it back as if we were going to go into child's pose, but we're going to hover. And then exhale, come forward. Draw the tummy in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw the tummy in. Good. So this is really good, working on the quads. You've also got stability around the shoulders and strength around the upper body. 2 more. As well as working those abs and core. Good. Nice. Alright. Stay here. We're going to take the right leg through. And then you're going to open out into a side plank. Now if that's too much, you can drop that knee, lift, and then change it round. You can stay on the knees if you want to. Come back up onto the knees and then drop round and open up into a side plank. Okay, so that is 1. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Skip it through, lift up, push those hips up, good, and round. A breath, hold. Take the leg through, open up. Good. Again, we're working the upper body, working at the wrists. Open, lift it there. Good. Engage your core, don't let those hips drop. Round. Good, let's just do that 1 more time, all the way through. Nice. Good. Exhale, lift. Inhale. And then just gently rest it down. In child's pose, stretch the wrists. And take some steady breaths. Wide knees or closed knees. Whatever's most comfortable for you. Okay, so we're going to have left forearm on the mat, hips in alignment, but we're going to lift them up. So even though we've got the hips lifted, so normally when we're in 4-point knee, and I want you to keep it nice and still, and we're not letting them lift, these are lifted, but they're still going to be facing down to the mat, so they're not rocking to one side and they're not lifting like this, okay? So left forearm on the mat, right hand, right leg. Let's come forward a little bit. So hips down, lift the leg, bend the knee. I'm going to take the knee out to the side and then bring it back and up. Okay, now the left knee, left hip stays still. Reverse, so it goes out and up. Okay, and then we're going out and in. Good. Right, so the breath is exhale as you're moving away, inhale as you're coming back. Engage, exhale, inhale, come back. Good. One more each direction. Finish on the opposite direction of which you began. Good. Let's swap it over. So forearm on the right leg. Balance on the right leg. So lift the left leg, bend the knee. Take it out without letting the hips roll all over. Lift up and then reverse. Keep those hips fairly level. Good. So this is quite challenging even though it looks like it should be super easy. Exhale out. Inhale back. Exhale. Good. Again. Reversing as you exhale. Inhale as you return. Good. Nice. Last one. Good. And relax. Stretch it into child's pose again. Take some steady breaths. Okay, let's grab a block or rolled up towel or cushion. Head's coming down and rest on the block or the rolled up towel cushion. Arms above the head, you've got to gently draw the tummy in, so you're not allowing yourself to push the tummy down, you're drawing it in towards the spine. Take the hands above the head. If you've got any shoulder issues or you're tight here, bending the elbow will give you a little bit of an easier option and it'll help you along there. So the straighter the arm, the more challenging it is. We're going to exhale, and it's a wide position. Inhale, gently back down. So exhale, wide position. Inhale. I'm just going to come to the side so you can see exactly what I mean by the arms, because my chest is stopping that chest, that wooden chest. Exhale up, inhale down, okay? So draw the tummy in, squeeze. So this really helps to actively lengthen the shoulders, the front of the shoulders, whilst activating, like working the back. So it's a great exercise if you spend a lot of time at a desk, maybe sitting down anywhere. 2 more. Exhale. Good, and then gently release. Place the block to one side and we're going to roll over. Gently draw the tummy in. Find your neutral position, lower back is on the mat. Float the right leg, then float the left leg. So the lower back stays on the mat. Straighten the legs. We're going to crisscross and lower the legs away from the mat, away from the body towards the mat. Inhale back. It's an exhale as you move away, and it's an inhale as you come back. Now you must think about where the back is. So if your back is arching, then it means that you maybe need to make that movement a little smaller. If you're struggling, you can bend the knees. The aim is to have the legs actually travelling away from the body. So you're not just doing this, okay? You are crisscrossing and travelling. And it's an inhale as you return, and it's an exhale as we take it away. Inhale back. Good. Nice. Inhale. 2 more. Good. Last one. Good. Hook those knees in. Take the hands out onto the cross, knees to the right, head to the left. Both shoulder blades, keep them on the mat. Nice deep breath in. Looking over to the other side. Nice. Okay, come back up. We're going to go into 90-90 position with the legs. So 90-90 for over the left leg, forwards. Works on hip mobility, range of movement. I'm going to work a little bit on the back leg strength. Okay, so we're going to come forwards over the leg, and this knee stays bent, and you're going to lift as you exhale. Inhale, come back down, okay? Draw the tummy in. Inhale, back down. Good. Again. 2 more like this. Okay, now we're going to add on. So we're going to lift and we're going to straighten that knee, and then we're going to come back down. Good. Exhale, lift, keep the knee lifted, and gently back down. 3 more. Good. Feeling that in the outer thigh, into the glute. 1 more. Good. Back to the middle. Coming up into this position, so knees are bent, body's nice and long. You're going to let that knee drop down and up, drop down and up. Keep your body upright, nice and long. Good. Lovely. Last time, over we go, and then we're going to swap it over. So 90-90, come forwards, and then we're going to exhale, lift, inhale and lower. Draw the tummy in. Good. Again. Notice what it feels like. Compare it to the other side. Last one. Good. Now we're going to lift and we're going to extend and back down. We're trying to keep that knee lifted. Draw the tummy in. Inhale, lower. 3 more. Good. Again, another really good exercise if you do unmatted sitting. Good, and release. Okay, turn it around. We're going to come into downward facing dog. Lift the tailbone, hands far enough away so we've got a long spine. Bend the knees as much as you need. Create that lift. Breathe and hold it here for 4 breaths. So we're aiming to try and almost get the forearms on the mat. Now it's not a physical thing, it's more of a visualization. Think about how you're placing the weight through the arm. Looking down towards the tummy. Good. Now you can either drop to the knees and step the left leg through, or you can lift the left leg, bring it forward and step it. Whichever way you go for. The foot is flat and the knee's 90 degrees. You're going to gently let air go with the back knee. Bring the chest up. Now if this is your right leg, the right arm comes over. Stretch it out and then open. Look towards, but don't let this knee roll in, so you're keeping it out actively, not just pushing it. Come back. Over we go again. And then around. Look towards it. Good. And then we're going to take this leg and we're going to bend it in. And if this is problematic for your knees, you can go for this. Okay? So here we're targeting a little bit more in the piriformis, whereas if you do the modification, you're looking a little bit more on inner thigh, groin, and you're still getting some piriformis, but not as much as this. This is good if you struggle with sciatic nerve issues. Helps to stretch the piriformis, which sometimes can cause or be involved with the sciatic nerve problem. Right. Gently tuck the toes around the back knee. Lift up. If you were in the modification, just come back into downward facing dog for the 4 breaths. Good. Exhale, lengthen through a little bit more, pushing those heels down, relax your jaw. Okay, other leg now, step it through if you can, or you drop to the knee. So whichever level you work at, the front foot flat and knee 90 degrees, arms come up and over. Good. Then take it round, look towards it, don't let that knee roll in. Good, and again, up and over. And then roll round. Good. Nice. And then release. Front leg in. Good. Holding it there. Remember, you've got the modification. If you did the modification on the previous side, you need to do it on this side. Even if one leg feels like it could go to the high level, you need to work at the lower level. Couple more breaths. Good. And then back into downward facing dog. And now just for 2 breaths. Relax that jaw, feel a long spine. Okay, and then come round, sitting up, feeling good. Okay, let's take a deep breath in, arms up, exhale, release. Relax the jaw, deep breath in, exhale, release, feeling happy, healthy, like you've just pressed a little reset button, and then you're going to give yourselves a round of applause. Well done, really well done. That was some slightly tougher exercises in there. If you enjoyed that, I would really appreciate if you could like and subscribe to the channel just to show your support. And also I have social media, so come find me on Instagram, it's Maria_Pilates. Keep up to date with everything. You can join my email list and also just check out how to work with me. Thank you very much, and I appreciate your support.